So question, the following is the balance sheet of P, Q and R are partners. The balance sheet as on 31st March 2013. So there are three partners here. So ratios is not there. So in the absence of old ratio, so revaluation account profit or loss, accumulated profit or loss, that is general reserve, reserve fund profit or loss, you have to share among all the partners in their old ratio. So here old ratio is not there. So in the absence of old ratio, these are all you have to share equally among the partners. So even goodwill also. So goodwill you have to share equally among all the partners. Now come to the liability side. Liabilities, creditors, bills payable transferred to new balance sheet, capitals and profit and loss account transferred to partners capital account credit side. Now asset side, all the assets transferred to new balance sheet. So this is about a balance sheet. Now come to the adjustment part. Adjustment or retired on the above date, the following adjustment are to be made. Goodwill of the firm is valued rupees 10,000 and decided to retain into the business. So this is case 1. Goodwill raised and retained. If it is goodwill raised and retained, the treatment of goodwill, first under partners capital account, credit side you have to share the goodwill amount in the old profit sharing ratio. So in this question there is no old profit sharing ratio. So equally we have to share, and then this goodwill amount, that is 10,000, we have to show asset side in the new balance sheet. So always we have to remember, if it is goodwill, written off is not there in the question. So always we have to assume that goodwill is retained by the business. So this goodwill amount we have to show in a balance sheet asset side separately. Next, remaining adjustment, you have to record under a revaluation account, that is profit or loss adjustment account. RBD is to be increased by 2,000, increased by. So direct amount enter under revaluation account debit side. Next, depreciate furniture by 10%. So depreciation. So revaluation account debit side. Increase in the value of building by 12,000. Direct amount should be entered under revaluation account is an income. Salary unpaid, that is outstanding salary, revaluation account debit side. Next, prepaid rent, revaluation account credit side. Salary unpaid, again we have to revise in new balance sheet liability side, and prepaid rent in balance sheet we have to record one more time asset side. Now prepare a revaluation account, partners capital account and new balance sheet of a continuing partner. The settlement method, that is the mode of payment in this question, is not there. That is in the form of cash or a check or a availing BOD. So in the absence of this information, this complete balance, whatever you will get in the partner's capital account due to retiring partner, that complete balance transferred to his loan account. That loan will be treated as a liability. First, you will get the balance under partner's capital account debit side, that is bank loan account. And next, that bank loan, R's loan, we have to record under new balance sheet liability side. First, he has given the old balance sheet of a partnership firm, that is P, Q and R, and next adjustments. Now, in the old balance sheet, liability side, so liability side, creditors, bills payable, that creditors and bills payable transferred to new balance sheet. Next, capitals, profit and loss account, which has given liability side, transferred to partners capital account. So asset side, all the assets are transferred to new balance sheet. Now come to the additional information, the adjustment. So as per the additional information, R is a retiring partner. So additional information, in additional information, you will get increase and decrease in the value of assets and liabilities, that is adjustments. And next, goodwill rise and retained with business, and the mode of a payment, that is settlement due to retiring partner. Now, so revaluation account, so this revaluation account prepared with the help of adjustment. So this revaluation account is also called as profit and loss adjustment account. So in this profit and loss adjustment account, we are going to record only the adjustment, that is adjustments related to increase and decrease in the value of assets and liabilities. So debit side, we are going to record all the expenses and losses, and credit side all the incomes and gains. So let us see as per the adjustment. First adjustment, the goodwill of the firm is valued rupees 10,000 and it's decided to retain with the business. So any adjustment regarding goodwill, that goodwill adjustment should be treated under the second step partners capital account. Next, RBD increased by rupees 2,000. RBD increase. RBD means in the loss here, reserve for bad debts. If it is loss, increases. Is loss only. So debit side to RBD account. So RBD rupees 2,000. Next, depreciate furniture by 10%. Depreciation, decreasing in the value of assets. So debit side is a loss. So furniture account. So furniture amount 20,000. So 20,000 into 10%, 2,000. Next, increase in the value of building by rupees 12,000. So increased by that direct amount should be entered under revaluation account. It is an income. So income side by buildings account. So by buildings account amount 12,000. Next, salary unpaid, that is outstanding expenses. So outstanding expenses, debit side. So outstanding salary. So outstanding salary is 2,000 here. Next, so prepaid rent as per the adjustment. So rent prepaid. So credit side, income side by prepaid rent account. Prepaid rent amount of 3,000. Now, so this revaluation account we have prepared with the help of additional information. So under revaluation account, we have to record all the adjustments. The adjustments like the expense, the adjustments related to the assets and liabilities, and goodwill adjustment and settlement due to returning partner. So that two adjustments are recorded under the partner's capital account and remaining adjustments under the revaluation account. So debit side we have taken all the expenses and losses, and credit side we have taken all the incomes and gains. Now we can close the revaluation account. So revaluation account, highest amount credit side here, 12,000 plus 3,000, 15,000. So incomes more here. So under incomes you minus these expenses and losses. So total expenses and losses 6,000. If you minus 6,000 in 15,000, so 9,000 will be the profit. So this profit transfer to second step, partners capital account. So this revaluation account profit we have to share among all the partners in the old profit sharing ratio. So in this question there is no ratios here. So in the absence of old profit sharing ratio, this profit we can share equally among the partners. So this profit transfer to partners capital account. So transfer here P, Q and R. So this profit we have to share among all the partners in their old ratio. So old ratio is not there. So in the absence of old ratio, this profit we can share equally among the partner, that is 3,000 equally. So this is the first step under admission and retirement. Now come to the partners capital account. So this partners capital account is a combined partners capital account. So P, Q, R. He has taken the retirement from the business. So credit side also same, a P, a Q and a R. So R, he is the retiring partner. Now under the combined partners capital account, first we have to record the three items which has given in the balance sheet, that is in the question. So as for the old balance sheet, first we have to record the capitals and then accumulated profit or loss. Now first the capitals, so balance brought down. So in question he has given the capitals. So capitals P 40,000, Q 40,000, next R 20,000. Next liability side only, profit and loss account. To share profit and loss, the ratios is not there in the question. In the absence of old profit sharing ratio, revaluation account profit, and next accumulated profit or loss we have to share among all the partners equally. Now the PL account, it is profit or loss account, is 10,000. So if you share equally, so you will get 3,333 and last partner 3,334. So if you share equally among the partners, so you get the difference here, 1 rupee. That 1 rupee you can pay to R here. So now the total is 10,000. Next, general reserve fund if you get in balance sheet, and that also you have to share, you have to record, and we have to share among all the partners. Now, so after recording these three entries, capitals, reserve fund, general reserve, profit and loss, now come to the revaluation account. So this revaluation account profit transfer to partners capital account credit side. So revaluation account. So this is profit. So profit already we have taken. We have shared 3,000 each partner. Next term, so goodwill. So goodwill as per case 1, total goodwill of the firm raised and retained with the business. So as per case 1 and case 2, case 1 goodwill raised and retained, and case 2 goodwill raised and written off. So under the goodwill case 1 it is. So in the adjustment he has given clearly the goodwill of the firm is valued rupees 10,000 and it decided to retain with the business. So as per case 1, case 2, this goodwill amount we have to share among all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio. So in this question there is no old profit sharing ratio here. So this goodwill amount we can share in equally. So total goodwill is 10,000. If we share equally, same 3,333. So for one partner we can pay 1 rupee extra here. Now, so goodwill 10,000 we have shared in their old profit sharing ratio, that is equally. Next, now, so retiring partner are here. Before passing the, that is before closing the remaining partner's capital, first you close the retiring partner's capital here. So we can close it here. Now R 20,000 plus 3,334, 3,000 and again 3,334. 29,668. So 29,668. Now, under retirement, combined partners capital account, in that first we have to close retiring partners capital account. So this 29,668, this belongs to retiring partner here. Now this amount has to settle by remaining partner, that is P and Q. The mode of payment, that is the settlement due to retiring partner in the form of cash or issuing a check or by availing BOD. So in this question, the mode of payment is not there. So in the absence of mode of payment, this full amount we have to transfer to his loan account. So we can transfer here 29,668. So this full amount transferred to his loan account, that is bank loan account. Bank loan account. If it is paid in the form of cash, so that time we are going to write here to cash account. If it is issued a check, to bank account. So the mode of payment is not there. In the absence of mode of payment, this full amount due to retiring partner transferred to his loan account here. Now we can close the remaining partner, that is containing partner's capitals account. P 40,000 plus 3,333, 3,000 and again 3,333. So total P 49,666. 49,666, and this also same 49,666. So here, so debit side, there is no item to minus here. So don't get confused. This is case 1. Case 1 means goodwill raised and retained. So in case 2, if it is goodwill written off, so that goodwill written off we have to record under the partner's capital account debit side. But it is case 1, goodwill is retained with the business, that is goodwill we have to show in the next step in the new balance sheet. Now we can close here 49,666. So this is the capitals of a remaining partner after retirement of a partner. So these capitals transferred to balance sheet, balance carried down. So this will be transferred to a balance sheet here. It's to buy balance brought down 49,306. So we have closed the partners capital account here by transferring their capitals, remaining partners capital to new balance sheet and a retiring partner loan. Next, so under case 1, how to prepare a goodwill account here? So simple. So goodwill account. So goodwill account. So under partners capital account, credit side we have shared among all the partners in the old profit sharing ratio. So here debit side we can enter the amounts here. A P is capital account. Next a Q and a R. So we have shared in their old profit sharing ratio total 10,000. Now under case 1, goodwill raised and retained, this full amount, goodwill amount we are going to transfer to new balance sheet. So we can close it here. So this we can transfer to new balance sheet by balance carried on. Next to balance brought down. So this is 10,000. So this is goodwill account under the case 1. So debit side you are going to share the amount, that is goodwill amount to all the partners in their old profit sharing ratio, and that goodwill complete balance amount we are going to transfer to new balance sheet, the balance carried on, balance brought down. Next come to the last step. So new balance sheet. So this opening balance sheet of continuing partner. So continuing partner here P and Q. So this new balance sheet prepared with the help of old balance sheet and along with the adjustments. Now as per the old balance sheet, liability side, so liability side creditors. So creditors there is no adjustment here, 20,000. So if you get any adjustment, you have to minus here. So here there is no adjustment. Bills payable also, there is no adjustment. So you can check in revaluation account, there is no adjustment on creditors and bills receivable, same amount. Now capitals of remaining partner as per step 2. So remaining partner P and Q here. So this capital 40 P 49,666, Q 49,666, and this loan. This loan is a liability to remaining partner. So R's loan account. So this is R's loan account. So loan 29,668. So returning partner will get the full amount. That whatever the amount they have settled the amount, that will be the liability to a remaining partner. Next come to the asset side. So asset side, cash. So cash here there is no adjustment on cash here. Suppose if remaining partner is paid in the form of cash. So in that case, so cash amount we have to minus in cash balance. So here they are not paying in the form of cash, they are paying through the loan here. So same amount 20,000. Next stock. So stock there is no adjustment here. There is no depreciation and appreciation, 24,000. Next debtors. So debtors 31,000 less as per old balance sheet RBD is 1,000, and again RBD increase 2,000. So total RBD is 3,000. So 28,000. Debtors, in that always you have to minus RBD. So RBD is total 3,000 here. Next furniture. So furniture you got adjustment here, depreciation 2,000 we have to minus, 20,000 less depreciation 2,000, 18,000. Next buildings, there is an appreciation. So buildings there is an appreciation 12,000. So 12,000 we have to add here, 40,000 and appreciation. So appreciation is 12,000, 52,000. So furniture depreciation we have minus, building we got appreciation we added. Next investment. So investment, there is no adjustment. So same amount 10,000. If there is any increase or decrease, that time only that agreed value we have to enter here. Otherwise, direct amount. Now, after revising liabilities and assets as per old balance sheet, now come to the adjustment part. So these are the adjustments here. So RBD. So you know the adjustments compulsory we have to enter in two places. First, under revaluation account or partners capital account, and next in the new balance sheet. See RBD we have taken. So we can check in balance sheet. Furniture we have taken. Outstanding salary, that is unpaid. What partners has not paid, that will be the liability. So outstanding salary. So outstanding salary is the 2,000. Next, trade side. Buildings, that is appreciation we have taken. Prepaid rent. So prepaid rent, what the firm has paid in advance, that will be the assets here. So prepaid rent. So prepaid rent is 3,000. Now, so as per the adjustment, we are left to one item, that is goodwill. So in case 1, that is goodwill raised and retained. So compulsory goodwill amount we have to show asset side. So this is goodwill. Goodwill is a 10,000. So like this, after revising the old balance sheet and adjustment. So as per case 1, always you have to remember under case 1, goodwill retained to business, compulsory we have to show goodwill amount in the balance sheet. Now you can check the total here, liabilities and assets.
1,65,000.
So 1,65,000. So the answer is 1,65,000.